up, everyone? I'm Duncan, and welcome back to the WBE. We're on week 3, and we are 0-2, so we are desperately hoping for a win today against Crimson CDAD, my dad. I might be dad to many people, I might be the rad dad to many people, but Crimson CDAD is the dad that I truly believe in, and his 0-2 record as well. So it's dad versus dad, 0-2s versus 0-2, and both of us are very, very hungry for a win. I'm going to start this with my Dreadnought because I'm running Swift Swim Dreadnought, of course, Swift Swim. This is my lead. 99.99999% of the time, it's the best lead I could go with. The only real bad lead matchup I have is against Komodo, and I don't think he leads Komodo when I've got Scarf Pelipper and all of that I brought in previous weeks. So I just don't think he will. I am Life Orb Dreadnought here. Obviously, I'm G-Max. And the thing about this lead is I either get rocks up or I KO a Pokemon. 100% of the time Gigantamaxing. He has nothing on his team that OHKOs this except for Delmise. Delmise is the biggest threat to my team that Crimson has on his team. As far as I'm concerned, CBAD, the big threat is Delmise. And Gigantamax Jawlock will kill a max HP Delmise if he is not Colbur Berry. And after rock damage, Gigantamax Ice Fang does kill. And I don't think he is likely to be running the Ice Berry on his Delmise. So that's the play. If he joins on a Rocks, then I'm going to go for the Gigantamax Ice Fang. Most other things, I'm going to go for Gigantamax Liquidation. It OHKOs Sandaconda, it puts up Rocks, it OHKOs a bunch of his team. It's really, really good. And it is Swift Swim. So if he does lead Komodo, I'm going to Gigantamax Liquidation. If he then goes for the Clangorous Soul, it's going to put him down below 30% health. He's going to get probably 2 special attack boosts and an Omni boost across the board, which is really, really scary. That's why it's the scariest lead. But I will have Rocks up, and then I can then switch into my second Mon, which is 50-50, the Aegislash on his Aura Sphere, which is the only move he has that would kill that Gigantamax Dreadnought. And I don't think that he's going to predict that I will switch out on turn 2 of my Gigantamax. I just don't think that's going to happen. So we have a very, very strong early game plan. This is another answer to Delmise. It's again Life Orb, because Life Orb is required to OHKO Delmise with Shadow Claw. We have got a bit of a problem with Phantom Force from Delmise. If he goes for Phantom Forces, we switch in an Aegislash on Delmise. If we think he's going for a Grass move, for example, on Dreadnought, we're going to have a lot of problems. We don't really have anything on our team to take Phantom Force, so that is very, very, very scary. But we might take a hit unless he is banded Phantom Force, so then we can kill him back, obviously, the next turn with Shadow Claw, but we would have to King Shield against Phantom Force in shield form, despite the fact that Phantom Force ignores Protect, just in order to stay in shield form. We were very, very tempted to run Substitute over King Shield, but on every other form of Delmise, King Shield is better. It's only the Phantom Force variant that we have to worry about running Sub. That Sub would be better. So I think we've gone with the right play here. Shadow Sneak does 2-hit KO it as well from Life Orb Aegislash. So that is, if you've weakened him a bit, then that is a good thing too. Next up, we have Dad. We had to have a Mon named Dad against the CDAD himself in this Dad off. This is Choice Scarf Pelipper again. I was very, 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 very tempted to run Damp Rock this time because Mantine is such a threat. I'll get into that in a second. Chase has next to no flying resists. His only real flying resist is his Rotom, and that's not that much of a problem. Spamming Hurricane with Pelipper is super, super good. We do outspeed the majority of his team with Pelipper. Pelipper Hurricane spam is huge. We have Surf because we're not fishing for burns here with Pelipper. We're just going to KO as many monsters as we possibly can. Weather Ball is stronger than Surf in the rain, and it becomes a sand move, a rock move, sorry, in the sand. So if he Sand Spit Sandaconda and he switches it in on Pelipper, it dies to Surf. It dies to Weather Ball or Surf while the rain is up. And then, it dies to Weather Ball while the rain is up, sorry. And then if he goes into his Rotom, we kill Rotom with Weather Ball Rock. Although we're very, very unlikely to leave Pelipper in on his almost definitely Scarfed Rotom either way. It's just a nice little tech late game if we're in a lot of trouble, which could happen considering how this league's been going so far. I think it's quite likely to happen, so we're going to play our best, but I'm going to try and stick to this plan. Next up, we have Oh Hi There to Mantine. This is a Swift Swim Mantine, obviously. I'm going to double check that. I need to start checking my abilities. Yes, Swift Swim. Swift Swim Mantine, Modest. I believe it's Life Orb. Again, it is. Lots of Life Orbs on this team. Hurricane Surf, Roost, Substitute. Sub is really, really good on this Mantine. It threatens out a bunch of his Mons. Surf plus a Hurricane in the rain into Sand Spit Sandaconda, and then Surf in the sand on Gigantamax after you've hit regular Sandaconda with a Hurricane will kill Sandaconda. That's really important. Other than that, Roost Sub is really, really good here. It gives us some longativity. There's a lot of things that he's going to want to switch out of this Mantine, and there's a lot of things that it kind of walls, so that's really, really good. The tech is here. Every week we've got a tech with Jolteon, so that name just keeps coming back. First week it was the Quick Feet tech. We all know how that one worked out. But second week we had a cool tech with the screens, and we all know how that worked out. This week the tech is that this switches in on Rotom 100% of the time. We just keep switching it in on Rotom. Every time he goes for that electric scarf move on our Pelipper or our Mantine or our Dreadnought, we just switch in our Jolteon, take the Volt Absorb, and then sub for free. We can then Baton Pass after the sub. We get to see if he attacks into the sub. He'll break the sub, you know, and then we've got our next Morning for free. And we can always heal this Jolteon. It is Citrus Berry, so it's going to heal after a couple of subs. I think it's 3 subs actually to heal, but Thunderbolt Shadow Ball is also really, really good coverage. He does not have much for Ghost on his team either. A lot of people don't have many Ghost resists, which is interesting. And Thunderbolt is just nice coverage, obviously, with the stab from Jolteon. So the first time I'm not running Volt Switch. A little weird to not run Volt Switch in this matchup, but I decided that it was the best option to go substitute Baton Pass instead. Finally, we have Big Boy the Araquanid. Now, this is a really interesting set. We were thinking about what we wanted to do to wall Milotic, and Milotic is a very, very scary Pokemon. Like, that thing can really do damage and set up. This thing beats Milotic 100% of the time. We are not Water Absorb. We are, in fact, Water Bubble to boost that liquidation to ridiculous standards. We're Adamant Max Attack because we want to do as much damage as possible. The thing about this is it infests Milotic, sets up 3 stockpiles, and then fully heals while killing the Milotic with Leech Life. And once we've got 3 stockpiles up, there is very, very, very little on CBAD's team that can do anything to us. The only real threat is his Rotom if we have 3 stockpiles up. So there are lots of opportunities if Milotic kills a Pokemon to go into this and infest, and if he stays in, basically win the game. There are a few things. Rotom can be quite scary. Sandaconda max Rockfall does a lot, but we do kill back with Liquidation. So he hits us, we liquidate, our leftovers puts us over the range for him to kill us with the second one. We liquidate again and he dies. Then we do die to sand. So that is the downside, but that's a +3 defense, obviously. We're not taking a G-Max rock move at regular defense. So we're going to jump into the battle now with Crimson CBAD, my dad, and we'll see how it goes. Before we get into anything else, this video is brought to you by me and the Big Leak Energy Team Jersey. You want to support the Big Leak Energy in the WBE and beyond, pick up the Big Leak Energy Team Jersey in the link in the description right now. What did Crimson CDAD bring? He brought basically what I expected, except I did not expect Lucario. But that's kind of fine. Other than that, it's exactly as expected, which is great. I can't screenshot for some reason. That's not good. Screenshot, here we go. Boom. Put that there. I just like having that screenshotted. I didn't expect him to bring Lucario, but that's fine. We did prep for it, and it does lose to flying type spam. There is no reason to not to lead. There is no reason not to lead exactly as planned with Believe. His big defogger here is going to be his Rotom, is his only real hazard removal. And if he leads Como-O, I'm upset. That's the only real upset lead. Lucario can't kill Dreadnought, and I just get rocks up free. Right. We've got CBAD. We had a bit of an issue where I didn't hit done because I'm an idiot, so it led with Big Boy, but I do have the video footage proving that I chose Believe first, so Chase was very, very kind and allowed us to go back to this screen and redo the leads. So his lead, unfortunately, isn't going to be a surprise for me on video here. He did lead Rotom Sky, and I'm going with my Dreadnought lead. The only risk here is a modest Choice Specs Rotom Sky OHKOing me, but unfortunately for him, I believe that if he's modest, my Dreadnought would outspeed him anyway. So I think I'm just going to go for the max liquidation. I don't think max head smash is likely to matter because I think he is going to outspeed me, and I think he is going to switch. So I'm going to go for G-Max Stone Surge here. It's my best play by far. And, yeah, he's going to hard switch here. That's very interesting. Into Halsey, which is his Como-O. So this is really quite good for me because I'm going to get my max Stone Surge off on Como-O. I now need to quickly calc Como-O here. default set. So max liquidation should do 27 to 33.1 if he has no health investment. So this damage here is going to be really important. And then my other moves were head smash, jaw lock, and let's have a look here. Ice Fang. Right, so he is a little bit of HP investment. He's a little bit of HP investment. I've lost some health here. He is going to be leftovers. Okay, so he's a little bit of a bulky Komodo, but this is a good start for me because I do max Hailstorm here. I max Hailstorm 100% of the time here. It will KO at this range. It does minimum like 80%. No, it might live. It's a roll because of the HP investment, actually. It does a minimum on this HP investment, assuming that was 22% that I did there with liquidation. That means that he would be 252 HP. Yeah, 252 HP. My minimum roll here might not kill him, but a max roll or better will. And either way, it's going to put him in range of an Aegis / Shadow Sneak, which is really significant in this matchup against Komodo, especially if he tries to go for Clangor of Soul here. He is slower than me, obviously. He may struggle to kill me back, is the other thing. That's a big chunk of damage. I like it. If he went for Clangor of Soul here, he's going to fail, which is really, really nice for me. I'm loving it. This Believe in Boit, man. Oh, Drain Punch. Okay, that's big damage, and he's going to get a lot of health back, but it's not going to be enough to live another Max Hailstorm. So, Max Hailstorm guaranteed kills him here. We are rocks up. We are big damage on one of the big threats. And I am expecting Delmise to come in and finish me off after I take this out with the Max Hailstorm here. So, I'm going to go for the Max Hailstorm. I'm going to do big damage. And I kind of wish I'd brought Strong Jaw Delmise because... Ooh, the switch here to preserve Komodo. I like it. Hinata is going to be his Milotic. We're going to get our big Max Hailstorm off on Hinata. And he may double out here. There was no reason for me to predict that switch, by the way. I know that it could have been cool to, like, max Jaw Lock or something and predict the switch, and then Milotic would take a lot. But here we can actually calc. He is Marvel Scaled Milotic. That is unexpected. I thought against my team, at the very least, that he would probably run the stat drop one. Competitive. Because of Sticky Webs. But he went Marvel Scale, even though Sticky Webs. I didn't bring Sticky Webs for that reason. So that's interesting. Now, Believe is still a great range sweeper. So I am going to go big boy here. It's his entire job is to warn Milotic 100% of the time and set up those infestations. He didn't bring Corviknight, which I really expected in this matchup. So I'm quite happy here. So I'm just double checking his team to make sure he actually didn't bring Corviknight. He's going to go for the recover. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to infest here. If he goes Rotom, he goes Rotom. That's absolutely fine. I have no reason to, like, over-predict and click a liquidation or anything. If I get an infestation off and I get to set up 3 stockpiles, this is going to be really, really nice for me. So, unless he's Dragon Tail, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape here. And I didn't expect Marvel Scale, and if he's Marvel Scale, he might just be Dragon Tail. So this could be a real good moment for CBAD, actually. The CDAD might have outdadded me with our amazing plays, but the Dreadnought lead went beautifully. Chunking that Komodo down to 50%, even if he is max HP Komodo, is huge. Obviously, Clangor of Soul is the threat, but he's leftovers, which means he's not the... Ooh, Dragon Breath. It's not much damage, but the Paralysis could come in really handy. If he fully paralyzed me, this could be really bad. We are going to get an infestation off. So we're going to do a little bit of Whittle, and it's going to combine with his Burn Whittle to do a lot of Whittle. And even though we're paralyzed and slower than a lot of his team, 3 stockpiles is a huge deal here. There is very, very little on his team to break through my triple stockpiled Arachnid. Even his ridiculous Delmise doesn't break through it brilliantly. It still beats me, I think. If he's Choice Band, it beats me. But otherwise, it loses to me because of Leech Life. So we're going to go for stockpile here. I'm going to set up 3 stockpiles and get that +1/+1 across the board. Just so long as we don't get paralyzed too much in this matchup. Because we got 4 turns minimum of trap here. We almost ran, it's called like Trap Claw or something, that guarantees trapping moves last for 8 turns. I'd never even heard of it before, but Boit was like, yeah, that's the thing. Grip Claw. And so he's going to go for recover. That's really nice for us. I don't care about him recovering health. That's 2 recovers down. He's only got 16, and we do outstall a recover, especially after stockpiles. So we're going to go for the triple stockpile here. This is going to be a slow game, but luckily we've got player time and unlimited time on this thing, and the hail is stopping. There's no more whittle from the hail for me, which I actually prefer because of how little damage this Militic can do. I just really hope it doesn't have that Dragon Tail. If it has Dragon Tail, this has been a big waste of everybody's time. If it's Coil, Dragon Tail, I'm in a lot of trouble. But we saw Dragon Breath, so I don't think it... We've seen Dragon Breath recover. I think the odds of Dragon Tail on that set as well, very low. Very, very low. So I think we're okay. Coil is also very unlikely here. And Chase is in a tricky situation of being trapped in. Obviously, he still has all his mons, which is not what I wanted from a Dreadnought lead. But I think this is a decent situation. Rocks up. Como at 50%. Dragon Breath being the best move he can hit me with is also really good news. As long as he doesn't get ridiculous crits and paralyses. There's the crit that I was talking about, but it's fine. We've got leftovers healing, and we do have Leech Life to hit this with. So we're going to stockpile to 3. I think that is the play. What am I worried about against this? Rotom Fan at a +3. If it's specs, can do decent damage. And it is going to be able to defog my rocks, but it's going to take 25% switch in. So if it's defog, I don't really mind it defogging my rocks against my Arachnid too much. Because if he is Rotom... What's the Rotom form that it says? It's like Rotom Sky on this. Yeah. If he is Rotom Sky, Liquidation's going to do... From Arachnid... Liquidation does 91 to 107.6, so he dies. And Thunderbolt to +3 Spadef Arachnid is doing nothing from defensive Rotom. And it has to be defensive Rotom to even have a chance of living the Liquidation. So we are at +3/+3. I'm sorry that this is such a boring strat, but well, it's not a boring strat. It's a cool strat. It's a really cool strat. I actually really like this strat. So I'm down to clown, honestly, with this Milotic. And I'm going to start hitting it with these big Leech Lives. It doesn't take that much because it is Marvel Scale, so we're not going to see huge damage here. But this Milotic will run out of recovers before we run out of attacking moves. And that's what really matters, is that this Milotic has been walled, it's been shut down, it hasn't been able to paralyze anything else with that annoying Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath on Jolteon would have been awful. There's a lot that I just didn't want to get Dragon Breathed on. Jolteon's a big answer to a lot of his team as well. Big Leech Life. It did 0 damage. So yeah, we will beat this eventually, but we're going to drain those recovers a lot slower than I thought. Mirror Coat. Oh, he thought we might be special. That's a shame. That's a shame. So he is Dragon Breath, Mirror Coat, Recover. Okay. Kind of wishing I'd run the Binding Band at this point, but then we wouldn't have had any of this leftovers recovering. We'd be at about 50% health right now. He has to go for Recover here, so I am just going to Leech Life. I don't have a reason not to. I'm so sorry, Chase. I'm so sorry, bro. This is, this is corny as hell, but I don't really have a choice. I don't really have a choice. I have to be corny. Milotic's such a threat. I have to be kind of corny. But the Burn Whittle and the Infestation Whittle, I'm going to go ahead and click Liquidation this turn, hoping he switches. And if he doesn't, so what? This Milotic's doing nothing to me. So I'm going to go ahead and click Liquidation. The only bad outcome here is he switches in his Dhelmise, and I get fully paralyzed. Otherwise, I'd put Dhelmise in Leech Life range. And Dhelmise, I don't think even Choice Band Okos me at +3/+3. Life Bound, no, he does 50%. With a Choice Band, Brave. He does 50%, so I'm good. I'm super good. Like, Liquidation plus Leech Life will kill this Dhelmise. Liquidation actually hits only 0.6% less on Dhelmise than Leech Life does, just because Water Bubble is an absolutely ridiculous ability. So we'll see if he switches here. He's going to switch. He's going to bring in Bahama. That's his Dhelmise. I am so happy to get a big chunk of damage off of this. I am so happy to get a big chunk off. Liquidation is going to do a huge amount of damage here. There we go. And that should be range now of a Leech Life. And if it's not, I'm still going to kill him in the 1v1. As long as I don't get fully paralyzed. I am banking on not getting fully paralyzed here. But he is in Shadow Sneak range of Aegislash now, which is really nice for me. So this thing walling out the Milotic was really, really nice. Obviously, the Milotic's still nice and healthy for CBAD. It's still very much a threat. But sub Jolteon can do a lot of work against it. And we'll break through it eventually. It's one of those where we're just going to have to break through it eventually. But yeah, that was a big liquidation plus stealth rocks. We've done about 55% damage, which is exactly what we expected from a 252 HP Delmise. Switcheroo. He's going to go ahead and give us his choice band. I'm actually okay with that. Oh, it was about time. It was about time. I'm going to liquidation now because Leech Life doesn't hit much of the rest of his team. So I have to liquidation here. That switcheroo was very important. That full power was very important because it let him spin. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Getting rid of those rocks really sucks for me, but we do have choice band liquidation on his whole team now. And we've gotten rid of Delmise. So Delmise going down is huge. How much do we hit Komao with the liquidation is the question. 44 to 52%, and that's without the choice band. With a choice band, we're killing it, I believe. Yeah, I believe we kill it with the choice band. So that's cool. So we go choice band here. We should kill it with choice band. The Komao at this range. It's a shame he got rid of our rocks. It is a shame he got rid of our rocks. Hinata, I remember this one. That's Milotic. Okay. So we're going to have to go for a different strat. Do we have to go for a different strat against this? We're +3/+3. And we could just put Rain up. But I don't really want to get paralyzed on this. Jolteon can't be paralyzed. Let's see what he does turn 1. I'm going to liquidation for 1 turn. And we'll see what he does here in this situation. Scald. You see, I don't want to take a Scald on Jolteon. I don't want to take a Scald on Jolteon. So I'm going to go for the liquidation here and just burn some HP. And then with the burn damage, I think he goes for recover this turn. Milotic with ability Marvel Scale. Burned. Versus my Jolteon. I am not Choice Specs. I am 252 Special Attack Timid. Thunderbolt still does 57 to 68%. It's still a 2-hit KO, and Scald doesn't break our sub. So, I'm good to go Jolteon here. And sub. On the predicted recover. Because this Araquanid is still great. It's still going to be good for a lot of his team. So, we'll see what he goes for here. He does go for the recover. Now, what is his main switch in for Jolteon? Probably Sandaconda. But I can sub and then Baton Pass, and that would even burn a turn of G-Max. So I'm okay with just substituting here. And if he lets me get a sub and he goes for the Scald or the Dragon Breath, it's not going to break my sub, and that's going to be really, really nice for me to have a Jolteon behind a sub, nice and tough, and even able to Baton Pass that sub or any of those good things. So this battle is going decently. It's not going... That trick on Delmise was really... really nice. And the fact that he got the full power right there and was able to spin away my rocks, really, really nice for him. Very, very happy for Chase there. That was a really good play. He's definitely showing his battling chops there. So, really, really respectable set there. He is going to go Sandaconda, though, I believe. Surely that's going to be Sandaconda. Yes, it is. So, we are going to sub here. And the thing about Sandaconda is that even if it's Gigantamaxed, Pelibird in the rain with Weather Ball in rain kills Gigantamax if he is not max HP. If he's max HP, it does 85 to 100, and if we had those rocks still, which we would have if we hadn't been fully parried, would have killed. Now, even better is if he doesn't predict this Baton Pass, and he goes for a ground move. He didn't Gigantamax. Interesting. He didn't use his Gigantamax. We are going to go into Dad here and get up Rain and click Weather Ball. I think that is 100% our play. He doesn't have many answers to the Scarf Weather Ball here. So this is looking like a good situation for us. He went Stone Edge. What a play! What a prediction. What a prediction. So if he maxed Stone Edges now, he will kill Pelibird. With a max Stone Edge. If he has attack investment. But we have a chance to kill with Weather Ball here. The other option is to sack off Big Boy here. But I don't think that that's the correct option. I think Weather Ball is the correct option. We have a chance to kill him. If he's anything but max HP, we kill him. So if he hasn't invested in HP, or if he's Assault Vest, we don't kill him. But is he Assault Vest? We'll see from this damage. And in the very worst case scenario, we've got 4 turns of rain to absolutely run up. Ooh, he's switching out into Hinata. His Milotic in the rain. That's not going to do much, even in the rain. It's good of him to preserve his... It's good for him to preserve his... And now Scald in the Rain will break a sub. So we have to think about how we want to play this. I think I go Araquanid to just hardwall this thing. That Choice Band trick is so good. It was such a good tech. That was such a good tech. I have nothing but respect for that. Because this Araquanid would have been able to come back in and come back in and come back in and just stockpile on Milotic every single time, scaring this thing out. So it is just such a good tech. We are going to take this Scald like a champ. And I think I'm just going to apply pressure to this Milotic now that I've got the rain boost. I'm going to apply pressure with Liquidation. He might recover here, but I just want to apply pressure with Liquidation. I really am fed up of this Milotic being able to switch in on so much of my team. Hurricane is going to do a lot to it, but not as much as I would hope. So Mantine Hurricane does a lot, but not as much as I'd like. And so we are just going to go ahead and click Liquidation here. Choice Band Liquidation in the rain with Water Bubble is going to do a lot of damage to anybody. Anybody is going to take a lot of damage. Even resisted damage. It's going to be a lot. So we'll do that here. We've wasted 5 recovers now, which is really nice. And the full para. Oh, we are really pushing it with these full paras now on the odds. We've had 2 really bad moments. So that's not fun. There's the Scald. Big chunk of damage because my own rain. Liquidation's going to do a big chunk, though. Choice Banded, rain-boosted Liquidation with Water Bubble. Unfortunately, we don't get a second one, so a second one would have been amazing. He may burn a 6th here because a crit would kill his Milotic. So he may burn a 6th recover here. But I almost don't want to risk just saying, yeah, he's going to, and switching. So I think I'm just going to click Liquidation again. If I'm wrong, I'll just click Liquidation until this thing dies, honestly. I don't have much other choice. So he might try and play here the Scald into the Jolteon switch. Yes, he did. Okay, so I predicted correctly. Good job, Dad. That was a solid mix-up. That was a solid mix-up in a situation, but I really want to crit here. Or the defense drop. Yes. Okay. That's amazing. He cannot afford to stay in here. He can't even afford to recover here. Because if I get through the paralysis and get off a Liquidation, he dies. So he has to switch, and nothing on his team wants to switch in on this choice-banded Liquidation. His Rotom dies, his Sandaconda dies, his Kommo-o probably dies, his Lucario takes a shit ton of damage. It's a good time to be Duncan right now, actually, honestly. He went for the recover. I'm not sure about that play, Crimson. I'm not sure. Dad, I am not sure about that play. Because with the defense drop, this is... He got the para! He got it! He actually got it. That's insane. He's so much happier switching now because he's preserved Milotic. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. He gets the para every time he nails. What a god. What a god my dad is. Look at him. Summoning, skillfully paralyzing me. That is highly skilled paralysis right there. He is going to switch out. Probably into... Ooh, Halsey? Into Kommo-o. Yeah, okay. We're going to Liquidation. We're going to put him out of range of that Clangorous Soul, at least. He does have Drain Punch. But he can't kill us. And I think I just want Kommo-o dead at this point. I'll take a Kommo-o death. This is still so nice for Milotic, though. So is Jolteon, though. Jolteon's fine against Milotic. This is okay. And spamming Hurricane is good. Stealth Rocks go up. That's unfortunate for me. That is unfortunate he gets on and rocks up. But I am going to kill the Kommo-o here. Unless I get fully paralyzed again! Oh my lord, he even has a chance to live it now after a Drain Punch. This is nuts. This is nuts. Araquanid, what are you doing? Who snapped your neck, my boy? Thunder Punch will kill us here. It doesn't. Okay, we get through. We liquidation. Can I get the kill at least? Okay. All right. Komodo goes down. Dalmise is down. We are very much in the end game with Mantine spam at this point. It is very, very strong. The Mantine end game. The Surf in the Rain kills the majority of his team. We outspeed Scoff. Rotom, Hurricane in the Rain with Life Orb does a huge amount to Milotic. I think he goes Milotic now to finish us off, though. And the rocks are very unfortunate for me. But he would have gotten them up either way. It just would have been nice to have this still on the 74 HP to be able to deal with the Milotic, even with the rocks damage on switch. It's like I still take 2 to 3 scalds from Milotic to kill, and that is 2 to 3 chances to get that defense drop. Milotic being dead, if Milotic was dead right now, this would be such a nice situation. We are going to allow Kevin to kill here because I'd rather have switch priority, honestly. And if he is Scarf, which I suspect, and he Thunderbolts here, then he's locked into Thunderbolt, and I can easily go into my Jolteon. And if he's not Scarf and he Air Slashes here, if he Air Slashes here, I can easily go, ooh, Dark Pulse. So here's the thing. If he's Scarfed into Dark Pulse, which does how much? Rotom, Sky, default. Let's go 2-5. I'm not going to assume he's Specs, but I am going to assume he's modest 2-5-2 special attack. And that into Pelipper with Dark Pulse. Does 42 to 50%, so it doesn't even kill my Pelipper, even after rocks. So I think Pelipper comes in, but Weather Ball doesn't kill him. I go into Pelipper. I hope he's not Scarf. And I click Weather Ball, because it does 59 to 71%. Whereas Hurricane only does 21 to 26. And if he's AV, we'll see that right now. And if he kills me with Thunderbolt, then we go Mantine and Sweep. I think this is the play. I hope this is the play. He's not choiced. Okay, so he's going to T-Bolt and kill us here. He's AV. He's not AV. He is choiced. Specs? Specs kills. It doesn't. This is huge. This is huge. Obviously, Mantine Sweep's very unlikely at this point because... but we'll get this Rotom here, or he'll switch out into Milotic. And if he switches into Milotic, we've got no Defog on our team, which is really awkward. For these rocks. But Aegislash can kind of sweep up here, other than Sandaconda. And we've got a lot for Sandaconda. So Weather Ball's going to do big damage. Then he goes Milotic. I'm going to keep this as a sack for Milotic, I think. Because I think he recovers. He goes Milotic and he recovers. So I think I go Jolt here. Hinata, that is Milotic. Does he predict the switch? I think, actually, I go into Believe and Head Smash. I think I go into my Turtle and Head Smash. Now, Rain doesn't get set if you die to left. I believe if you die to Rocks, it doesn't set Rain. I'm like 99.999% sure. Now, Milotic is a problem. Milotic with... Milotic, Burned, Marvel Scale. Milotic, Burned, Marvel Scale versus Dreadnought. Why am I even thinking about this? I'm head smashing. Don't miss. I've had enough paras this game. Don't miss. Holy shit. I just can't catch a break. It's fine. Jolteon comes in. Jolteon comes in and 2-hit KOs with Thunderbolt. So I'm going to sub. I'm going to go Jolteon and sub. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. This is nuts. Every single time. So I'm going to calc that head smash now because why not? Jolly max attack. And I know that he doesn't have max defense. He's only max HP due to the damage I was doing earlier. Item Life Orb. And then Head Smash. Does 69% minimum. He would have died. He would have died. Okay, so he stayed in. The question is, did he recover predicting T-Bolt? Or did he scald? He scalded. Okay. We have a real problem here. We have a real problem in this Milotic now. He would have been dead 3 times over. Full para, and then this. But now Scald doesn't break my sub. Unless he's... max special attack I haven't actually counted for. Jolteon. But I don't think he is max special attack based on the damage he was doing earlier. Versus Milotic. Jesus, max special attack School does break my sub easily. Doesn't kill me though, so I'm going to T-Bolt here. I am going to T-Bolt here. Fuck's sake! Surely the Sandaconda. Yep. Right, I am going to sub here. Am I going to sub? I think I lose. That's the worst part of all of this, is I think I lose this now. The amount of full paras and stuff is just mind-boggling. Stone Edge miss. Can I get a miss? Brutal swing. Interesting. I need to preserve this so it beats Milotic. His battle timer ran out? Oh, CDAD, that's such a sad way to lose. Oh, what a shame. Well, you know what? If I'm going to play out CDAD like that, that's how I'd like it to go down. Thank you so much for watching this battle, guys. That was seriously intense. I don't know about you guys. I think I deserve this win. I think my team prep was very, very good. Thank you very much to Jamie Boyd. Hashtag believe in Boyd. Go check out his channel. He is an amazing, amazing coach. And I really, really appreciate you guys stopping by. I think, actually, I could have won that thinking about it. I didn't really think things through because I could sack Pelipper on a turn. And then I could get Aegislash in for free. Brutal Swing doesn't kill Aegislash. He has to then Dynamax. I've got King Shield and all of that to play around with. And then Mantine definitely outsped him because of what we saw his speed earlier. And I think we would have beaten him. So I'm going to ask for him if he wants to do an interview. Honestly, Chase is an amazing battler. That was such an intense game. Please show him some love. Check out his channel. That's down below as well. Boyd and him. Boyd helped me build. And obviously my opponent deserves some love. Oh,
all right. I shook it off and
dude, that was an intense battle.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I think that was I think it was a really good one.
There were so many. I'm gonna say the one thing that I was like getting a little upset during the video on, the full paras that you got were always on the turns. Like other turns, I was like, I don't care if I get full para this turn. I'm just walling him anyway, right? And the turns you got the full paras, it's like the turn you stealth rock to Kommo-o. I'd have killed you and Araquanid would still have had 74 HP and been able to switch in 2 more times on Milotic. And then that one was like, oh my god, that's so key. Or the one where you recovered with Milotic at like 10% after I got a defense drop.
Oh, dude, you got the defense drop, and I was like, well, like, you know, this what happens.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. I mean, I'd used 11 liquidations or something at that point, so, you know, it made sense. But it's like, if I'd hit you after that recover, you'd have died.
Oh, no, absolutely, 100%.
So were you just like, oh, I'm just going for the para here?
I literally did the first Dragon Breath and I went for the recover because like I felt like I'd be in an okay situation, but I'd want to see if you'd like actually stay in. But
I super respect that then. The fact that you recovered, just being like, if I recover, I save one of my most valuable mons against his team. And if I don't, well, I was going to be dead anyway and I wasn't going to do much with Scald. That's such a respectable and ballsy play. You deserved that full para. You actually deserved that because it was your win con. You needed Milotic to win. Without Milotic, I swept your team. So that was super respectable. Because as soon as you lost Milotic, Scarf Pelipper came in and spammed Hurricane and won. Or spammed Weather Ball and won. So
yeah, that was pretty good. I think the only thing that might have stopped Pelipper or Mantine is that I did have AV Gigantamax Sandaconda. with
Okay,
Sandspit?
so AV Gigantamax Sandaconda from Weatherball from Pelipper takes 75% in the
Okay,
rain.
but then what do I do with Max Rockfall in return?
Yeah, you kill. Unless
Yeah,
your max attack, right? Max attack, max HP, AV.
Oh no. Here, I'll send you. I'll send you.
Okay, I need to see that. All right, I'll send you the page of mine then. I need to see this tech then.
No,
I
the team was good.
I loved Dalmai's trick.
Thank you.
That's
thank
the other
you.
one. You got to spin my rocks away because of the full power.
Yep, that was the one where I was like, oh, Duncan's not my friend anymore after this.
Because I leech life. And if I still had rocks, there are so many things that you were switching in that would have taken just enough chip. Like, for example, you'd have never even got to hit me.
100%.
You'd have never even got to hit me with your Rotom. Because...
No, 100%, I'd agree with that.
So Specs Rotom is what I expected. I expected either Specs or Scarf. Assault Vest 180 Spadef. Okay, you wouldn't have killed me with Max Rockfall. But I wouldn't have been happy surviving.
I wouldn't have clean one-shot you, but after rocks, I feel like I would have done something. But yeah.
If you'd had rocks up, yeah, at that point, if you'd done it with rocks, you
Life Orb,
saved that
Swift Swim,
Gigantamax
Mantine.
really
That's what
nicely.
I was waiting on. That's what I was waiting on.
Life Orb, Swift Swim. Look at the last two moves though.
Roost and Substitute. Yeah, no, that's
Because
nutty.
it roosts out. Because I knew you'd be Sandspit, so I roost out your Gigantamax until you go small again, and then I OHKO you with Surf, and I've still got one turn of Rain.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I roost. I sub to get some damage on me, so I can roost to get rid of my weakness. And then you break the sub while I roost. And then I sub again. And then you break the sub and I roost. And then your Gigantamax is gone. And then I kill you with Surf.
Oh my god, that's nutty. I love it.
Yeah, but dude, Jamie Boyd's been my front office. Jamie Boyd and Jamvad. That combination is so gross. Jam's like general singles like attitude of like building to a game plan combined with Jamie Keen's ridiculous tech. It's a great front office. And I'm sure
on God's green earth is Jaw Lock.
Okay, Jaw Lock is crunch, but instead of having a chance to lower defense, it locks them in so they can't switch.
Oh my god.
So there were lots of things on your
insane.
team that I really wanted to Jaw Lock. Oh, you dodged my head smash with Milotic, dude.
Bro, I saw that come off and I was like, well, I can live a Stone Edge, but this is fucked.
52% minimum, and it would have killed you, and then you just dodged. Your team is well trained. I need you to train all my Pokemon from now on because they don't know how to do that shit. Clearly,
we'll go to the mountains and we'll train. No, I definitely did get lucky leading up there, but unfortunately, my luck was beaten by a chest timer. So
yeah, the chest time is so unfortunate. I'm gonna ask Dan if he could do it because I think I'm gonna take the win because I need it. But I think it'd be fair if in this situation they do a special dispensation and do win for me, but you get a draw on your record. So
I'm really not worried. I'm really not worried about it.
Fair enough. I'm going to talk to him. If he says that we have to take a tie overall, I'll take it. Honestly.
No, just take the win. Say I brought Dragon Breath. I hacked you like 4 million times, and then I lost a chest timer. Like I'm not.
It's
like,
fine.
Could I have tried something? Maybe, but did I? It's fucking game. I'm not gonna be mad.
Yeah, this video game, dude. I can't believe they took away proper timer though. That's so heartbreaking because even then the battle was only about 30 minutes. Like there would have been in old timer, you'd have had another 20 minutes of battle time.
Oh, absolutely.
That's really heartbreaking. Like, and you could have won it. Like, look at. Do you know why I think you could have won it? Agility, Thunder Punch, Lucario.
Oh yeah, no, Lucario was my win con.
The agility could have won.
I wanted to gamble the para on Araquanid so bad, but I was like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, Araquanid didn't kill with liquidation. Oh no, you've only got 28 HP.
I thought
in the rain it does.
up.
In the rain it does. Yeah. Oh yeah, I never gave you an opportunity without rain.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Rain was pretty much up, and I was like, oh man, I need to gamble it, but I feel like Shadow Snake would have done some damage after a close combat or two, but Thunder Punch was pretty much a wrap after Jolteon was down. Crunch would have done it. That's a crazy set. Sub Baton Pass Citrus Berry.
Yeah, dude. Boyd, I'm telling you, Boyd is insane, dude. He's like, look, this thing switches on a Rotom every time. And Milotic, did you have special attack investment? You didn't. So, you didn't break my sub outside of rain with Milotic.
That's crazy.
So I could sub on Milotic, have a sub up. That's why I subbed the first time. And you switched anyway, but the second time I should have subbed. I questioned myself and went Thunderbolt. But like if I'd subbed again,
I wanted to be a man. I was like, I can't let him pass this into some bullshit. I was like, he's not gonna do it. And then after I did it, I was like, all right, he's gonna call me on my bullshit. I'm switching.
I didn't do it because the rain was up. So because the rain was up, I knew that you could break it with Scald, and then I would be losing HP, and you had rocks. So yeah, that was really solid, dude. You played that so well because I have to be honest. Boyd predicted your entire team other than Lucario. He predicted Corviknight instead of Lucario.
I don't have Corviknight.
You don't have Corviknight? Oh, what was it? Let me find it.
Braviary?
Braviary. He predicted Braviary instead of Lucario, I think. Let me check. I'm going to stop saying things until I check now, because...
I was like, if he thought I was bringing Corviknight, we really got to get him some glasses.
Okay. This is the image. So red means you were definitely bringing it. And you can see from the age of the image from Discord that this is from like 2 days ago. Red means you were bringing it. Blue meant you might be bringing it, and we didn't know. So the only one we got wrong was Rabombi. Rabombi was amazing against my team.
Oh, I wasn't bringing Rabombi against fucking Aegislash, dude. Aegislash, Pelipper, Mantine? No.
Dude, doesn't Rabombi...
What was I doing against you? Clicking Stun Spore and Prank? I did that with Dragon Breath. But yeah, seriously, no, I wasn't gonna... No, Rabombi was good, but I wasn't...
Because, that's why Aegislash. Because we were torn between Aegislash and... Oh, I can't even remember now. I'm really spacing. We were torn between Aegislash and Shinotic for Milotic.
We were really worried about Shinotic. We didn't think that...
yeah, or Scrafty.
I think the only ones that I didn't get right were... I did not expect Mantine, and I did not expect the Aegislash. I thought you were going to bring Shinotic and Claydol over.
Although this battle has taught me one thing, and that is that I am dropping my Ditto for Ludicolo.
Oh, yeah, dude, honestly, especially with Rain.
I keep getting walled by Bulky Waters. Like, I need that Ludicolo. And, like, Ditto's great in, like, unfortunately, in, like, my week 5 and 6 matchups, Ditto's amazing. But I think Ludicolo overall. I'm trying to find out what it was we were worried you would bring as a tech for Aegislash. Oh, I remember now. We were worried you'd bring Choice Specs Trick Rabombi for Aegislash.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been good, but
yeah,
we like I said, it was just there were just so many things that just kind of sat in front of it that I was like,
that's true. It is true. It's a problem. Like Rabombi,
and you get auto rocks with Stone Surge, so
that's
it was
true.
Am I gonna bring my bug type against it? No.
Look at the Dreadnought, right? Do you know why we went like max Dreadnought?
No.
Okay, so on your team there is no lead that you have that beats that as a lead. That's why I was so upset. Like, viewers, this is what happened. We went to the thing. I picked all 6 mons, and I was like, why is it taking Chase so long? And I'm going to calc stuff while I wait for Chase. And then I looked back at the screen, and I was like, I didn't click done as it goes into the battle. And Araquanid was at the top of my party, and so I did it in that order.
Oh, my God. That's hysterical.
But luckily, I have video evidence of that if Chase wants to question it.
I'm not worried about it at all. Especially with all these clocks and stuff, man.
But yeah, it's insane. But yeah, because G-Max Ice kills... that 2-hit Chaos combo, and if you went for, I could always G-Max Water, and we were worried though. Clangorous Soul combo with Throat Spray as a lead. If we led thing, could beat my entire team.
I think after my match with Wolf, I was like,
you're not doing that again.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna learn here.
Fair enough. But dude, you played that. The tech, I'm still blown away by the Trick Dalmise. I didn't even know that was a tech.
That was, we just didn't, I couldn't think of another move that we wanted to run on there. And I thought at some point we might want to switch stuff up. So everybody in the front office was like, yeah, you know, let's...
You ran max speed Dalmise as well?
Yeah, just so we wanted to outspeed. I thought you were going to bring Claydol. I did, but...
Oh, I see. I thought about it. And then the problem was that if I brought Claydol, it was for a dedicated Trick Room team, and you just weren't the opponent for that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, like, I hear you.
Rapid Spin Claydol with Nasty Plot is good, but it's 2 move slots, and then I don't have the coverage, and then you've set up 2 moves, 2 turns of setup as well. It's just... Claydol's clunky. Really clunky, which is a shame. But, no, dude.
No, I hear you.
The Assault Vest with 180 Spadef would have really caught me off guard as well. I think you still had a good chance, because I will say because of a few choiceful paras and a dodge, but that Assault Vest and the Agility Lucario, I was sitting there going, oh, I've still got this, even after every hacks. I was like, I still got this. Agility Lucario, I did not still have it, because that outspeeds Mantine in the rain.
It does. It outspeeds Mantine. It outspeeds Dreadnought, Jolteon. I mean, we were good to go.
And I mean, Lucario takes 1 crunch in shield form. But then, I don't kill back, I don't think. Shadow Claw plus... Does Shadow Claw plus Shadow Sneak kill? Because if it doesn't, then that's it. That would have won the game.
Let's see here.
Shadow Claw plus Shadow Sneak definitely does not kill a Lucario. Oh, wait. No, I've got you level 100 Lucario. Yes, Shadow Claw does 83 to 99, and then Shadow Sneak does 48. But I'd have lost 2 Mons just to take it out. I think you'd have won. If you'd gotten the agility, if you'd gotten the agility up, that's a very important note.
Oh no, 100%. There. I don't know if you would have given me an opportunity to do agility though, with where you were at.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that Mantine was defensive. I mean, I feel like just going on the offensive at that point or clicking substitute. Yeah. No, you would have. I still think a younger man would have theory on this until it was 4 a.m, but
but I think it
could have went either way really well, and I think both
it could have gone
really
either way.
Well
at the end of that point, both teams were really well crafted. Both of us had some amazing tech. You get to take credit for your tech. I don't. That was all point, but I really think it could have gone either way there. It really would have come down to plays. What would I have done in this situation? What would you have done? There's no way to tell because we both had win cons in the back.
Exactly.
So, amazing game, dude. And if you change your mind and want to tie, if you change your mind, even if it's like week 8 and the tie would put you in top cut, just like message me and be like, I want the tie. I'll just go to Diamond.
No, I'll be good. I'll be good. Just everybody come subscribe to my channel and click and watch all the ads. That'll be fine.
Guys, in fairness, this is my dad. This is the Crimson CDAD right here. This is my boy. Check out his Twitch and his YouTube. He's an amazing content creator. Thank you so much for the interview. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Bye-bye.